bottom of New Zealand and it is freezing. Rarest dolphin species in the world. Where better to stop and have a beautiful dinner?
No one that's ever gone on YouTube in their life is gonna care about blah 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 blah.
Hey guys!
Welcome back.
I'm reporting here from a random little rest stop somewhere along the road called
Flooding Creek Rest Area.
Flooding Creek Rest Area. I can't believe how nice it is to just stop off on the side of the road anytime you start to crave a coffee, something to eat.
Banana.
So here at Flooding Creek Rest Stop, Flooding Creek Rest Stop, we've pulled out our little kitchen. We've got the toast cooking on our gas cooker. We've got the kettle boiling for some coffee.
Banana.
Ludwig's got his banana. How do you say that in Swedish, honey?
Banan.
Banan. If you've just tuned in, we've just been to Franz Josef Village. We stayed there for a couple of days waiting to do our Halley Glacier hike. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't really cooperating with us and we didn't get to do it in the end, but we did get to go on a really, really beautiful hike. Ludwig loved every step of it, didn't you, honey? It was pretty steep, but we got to see Franz Josef Glacier. That's the whole point. We then hopped on the road, drove all the way from Franz Josef through to Cromwell, which was how long?
330 kilometers.
But it wasn't one straight drive. We did have a lot of adventures on the way. Our first little stop, of course, was to get some coffee and some breakfast. We found a really cute little salmon cafe just on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. I can't even really remember where this was. We were just hungry. We saw the word cafe and we went there. And how good was that food, Ludi? Of course, I got a massive soy latte. Soy lattes here in New Zealand, just nowhere else can compete, I tell you. So what did we do after the salmon cafe? Oh yeah.
Blue balls.
No, we did something in between. We saw a place on the map that said Ship Creek. So we decided to stop there and have a little look. Turned out to have a cute little lighthouse thing that we could walk up into. Wow, this is such a pretty place. There was a really, really beautiful beach. It was all pebbles, so it was quite stony, not much sand, and there was just so much greenery surrounding the beach. So many big logs of wood with different sculptures on them. Just stunning.
Pretty.
The adventures didn't stop there yesterday. We were so excited to finally visit the famous blue pools just about an hour outside of Wanaka. The blue pools are a famous glacial-fed blue pools in the middle of Mount Aspiring National Park. They are absolutely gorgeous. The color is amazing. You walk through about a 30-minute track to get to the blue pools itself. It's about 1.5 kilometers return. All right, first sighting of the blue pools. And let me tell you, it is blue. They aren't lying. Does look kind of chilly though. The track is 3 kilometers return. They said it would take about an hour return, but it definitely didn't take that. So it all depends if you take your time or not. This place was very, very popular. It was probably the busiest place we've come across so far. Once you get there, there is plenty of space for everybody. Make sure you bring your towel, a change of clothes if you do plan to hop in the water. Just beware, the year-round temperature is around 9 degrees Celsius. So it is freezing. The water is glacial fed, so it is very, very cold there. However, I was very proud personally. I hopped in the water. Ludwig didn't think I was gonna, but I hopped in a total of 3 times. Yes, that's me. Okay, Daddy. Okay, let's go. Let's go. How was your swim in there? In the glacier?
Ow, my toe.
Sorry.
Ow.
How, sorry. That happens so often.
This one.
How was your swim in the glacial waters?
Refreshing.
Yeah?
I felt clean afterwards.
We had to drive an hour to Lake Wanaka, and where better to stop and have a beautiful dinner with the hubby doing all the cooking.
as usual.
We stopped here for about an hour just to have some dinner, look over Lake Wanaka, have a little bit of a chill since we've been driving most of the day. Then we had a little look on Campermate to see where we were going to stay that night.
Campermate, great app to use if you're looking for free campsites and paid campsites as well. It's got all the info you need in there. That's what we've been using this whole trip, finding free spots all over the place with toilets and facilities as well.
Especially in this camper van, we have our own little composting toilet, which we will give you a van tour eventually. But we have our own toilet on board should we need to use it. But it's always nice to have a place with an actual toilet rather than peeing in the van all the time.
Yeah.
So we went on Campermate, we found a nice little freedom camping spot, completely free, on the side of a lake, overlooking rolling hills. It was absolutely stunning. We parked up here for the night, and then we went to sleep. Uh-oh, the weather is a little unpredictable down here, but that's okay. We packed our rain jackets. Let's get inside. This morning we woke up, we said goodbye to our little free campground, we jumped on the road, but first ensuring we got a delicious coffee in Cromwell.
We saw some giant fruit.
Then say, and now we're en route.
And now we're en route.
Make sure you're looking there, right?
And now we're en route.
You didn't listen to what the rest of the sentence was.
Oh, there was more?
We're en route.
But now we're en route
to
the petrified forest. Blah 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 blah.
All right, so we've had our very first coffee for the day, and it's time for our first pee stop. Lucky for me, who drinks a lot of coffee, there are so many public toilets around New Zealand. No matter where you are, there's guaranteed to be one. Plus, for the most part, the facilities are really, really well maintained, cleaned regularly, and pretty nice to use.
And they're always well signed, like here, and here, and here.
We then passed through a cute little town called Gore. Actually, not so little. It's Southland's second largest town, and it's famed for its brown trout, which Ludwig was very excited about.
That was a big fish.
After passing through the exciting town of Gore, we continued to make our way down south. But as we started to realise, we may have been heading into a bit of a storm. The road has officially disappeared. We've got more cones, which Ludi loves.
Oof. She's gone off-roading. Goes off the road.
Ooh. Currently stuck behind a tractor. Ludwig's gonna play it safe.
We've got like 22 horsepower in this.
All right, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh.
Nice. To the campground successfully in the wind. It says it's meant to be clearing up pretty soon, so we're gonna go and check in at the little reception. We're pretty remote out here, but there is a cafe. Hooray! And then we're gonna go and find our little parking spot for the night. Doesn't look like many people are here, so I think we'll have our pick of the lot. Good driving, darling!
Easy peasy.
That was really good. Let's go check in.
Let's do it.
Our little home for the night, in the bush, hiding away from the wind. We're gonna look out for fossilized forest yellow-eyed penguins. We could also be seeing some dolphins! What are they called, Ludwig?
Porpoise Bay Hector.
Why are you still wearing your mask?
Hector.
We then took a little tour around our campground. We were happy to find some lovely little pod toilets of sorts, and most of all happy about finding some toilet paper. Alright, so this looks like our little communal zone. Smells super clean in here. We have a few cozy seats. We have a few cozy couches. We've got some long tables, a lot of chairs. Definitely looks like we can do a fair bit of cooking in here, and I see that there's a massive fridge as well. Nice. When packing for this nice summer holiday trip, I packed floral dresses, a few sandals, some nice hats. Never did I think I'd be dressing up in thermals, hiking pants, and Lidvig's tops because it is so darn cold here. But here we are, the bottom of New Zealand, and it is freezing.
And then this is what I'm wearing.
And here we go, hiking woolen socks for my little cold feet, and I'm also going to put on hiking boots. So learn from me. If you come on any sort of road trip in New Zealand, any time of year, literally bring clothing for all seasons. You don't know what's around the corner. Every single place we've been as well has been so different from the next. Cloudy, misty, rainy, sunny, scorching hot in Wanaka, down to like freezing to my bones down here. Be prepared.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.
It was a little bit too windy and crazy over there, so hold up. Clearly the wind was far too extreme for my little microphone here, so I'll pause with this lovely little shot of my nose circle here. What we were attempting to say is that it was far too windy to check out the petrified forest at that moment, so instead we decided to go and take a look at the live forest. Alright, back to our adventures. Oh, breath of fresh air right now. We've just come to the forest walkway, just across the road from the petrified forest. It's so calm in here compared. Wow, this is awesome. Whoa. Okay guys, this here is the Mingi. One of the most widely distributed coprosma. And you, what? Is it, do you know how to say that word? Ludwig's laughing behind the camera, trying to give you guys some really great info on this travel vlog. Okay, let's go and find a cooler plant. You are very cool. We're gonna go and find something else a little bit cooler.
No one that's ever gone on YouTube in their life is gonna care about the Mingi plant.
You never know.
The MANUKA. It's a tea tree. You can make tea out of it. It's big. It's a leptospermum scoparium. Yep.
Also, it says it's valued by the Maori for the medicinal use and for its durable wood. Interesting trees around here. This here we have a southern RATA. These trees are very slow growing. They mainly occur here in the South Island, but it's just awesome. It looks like it's twisting all the way up. And what is that, 15 meters high? Ludwig is now demonstrating the southern RATA tree. You just unraveled so well.
If we ever play charades, what are you gonna say?
I'm definitely gonna guess southern RATA.
Spot on.
After a little while, the weather cleared up for us and we were able to go and take a look at the petrified forest without blowing away. Here you can see the fossilized trees that were alive around 170 million years ago when New Zealand was part of the Gondwana supercontinent. Massive sheet floods of volcanic debris are believed to have destroyed this forest. Now visitors from all over the world, or in recent times just New Zealanders, are able to come and have a look at these massive trees in the ground. Greetings from our little tiny home on wheels. This might be one of your first glances in the tiny house at nighttime inside.
It's the only glance at nighttime you're gonna get.
We're full of cushions, we're full of blankies, there's all sorts going on. This afternoon we had one of the best moments of our trip so far because we spotted Hector dolphins in the surf at the beach this afternoon here at Curio Bay. Curio Bay?
Curio Bay.
Correct us if we're wrong, but I'm going to say this Curio Bay. We were on the hill and a really nice friendly guy got talking to us and he actually pointed out behind us, we didn't notice it, but he pointed out behind us a pod of Hector dolphins jumping around in the ocean. They were so happy and they were hanging out there for a good hour or two. We couldn't unfortunately get any videos or photos because they were too fast and too small. A Hector dolphin is one of the smallest and rarest dolphin species in the world, and I believe they're actually endangered. And after researching today, there's actually only just over 7,000 left. So I think it's really special that we were able to see them, and we just love dolphins. And we were saying this might be the first wild dolphin we've ever seen.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
Yeah. This place as well is really famous for its penguins. Unfortunately, we didn't get to spot any today. Probably too windy for them, they're probably hiding away.
Wow.
Amazing wildlife to be seen in New Zealand, and we cannot wait to continue exploring. For now, it is bedtime because we are getting up really bright and early in the morning to discover some more exciting places on this side of New Zealand. Good night.
Let's go.
Good night.
Night.
Night. Now we turn off the light. Okay guys, excuse me, but give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you join us. We have some really fun videos coming, and we'll see you in the next one. See you tomorrow. Come here. Watch out. Puss, puss. Come here. No.